Hi Capricorn, welcome to your full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio reading from May 5th, 2023. Full moons, rather. Full moons close out cycles, and this one can last from 2 weeks to 6 months because of the lunar eclipse. But for the next 2 weeks, the theme for you is the sun. I like that. It's success, it's victory, it's feeling social, it's ego, but not in a bad way. It's just youthful energy. It can bring healing. Uh, like I said, we may feel energized and social and want to be out enjoying life and be in the sun. Um, the spotlight could be on you. Nice. It's good energy. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay, what's closing out for you? You have the Ten of Wands, so that's a lot of responsibility that you feel like you're carrying. Through your experiences, you take on responsibility, and if anybody is responsible, it's Capricorn. That's their whole gig. This is moving slowly towards the finish line, but sometimes that finish line can feel the longest. It's like you can see the end in sight, but you're not yet there, and you're carrying all this heavy responsibility trying to get there. So it can be slow and arduous. But you have the Justice card there, so there is balance. This is the Karma card for me. And this card asks you to maintain some balance and keep a light heart through, in this case, through finishing up your responsibilities. But the Ten of Wands is the end of a cycle while you are simultaneously beginning a new one, and that can cause a little bit of, I can understand why that would be a heavy load to bear. Still, you're doing it, and you're doing it well when the Justice card appears. But it is then something that maybe you have done that is your karma that is causing this. And that can just be taking on responsibility that doesn't belong to you. So it doesn't have to be, but it could be. But it is a lot of responsibility. How you are dealing with it or how you're behaving is the Two of Pentacles, so that's good. It is keeping a light heart. It's juggling a couple of things, right? So again, the end of a situation while simultaneously beginning something else. See, those are the two things you could be juggling. It could be finances that you're juggling a little bit, but juggling is a fun activity. So it's asking you to again do it with a lighter heart. The Justice card is saying what you give, you will receive. So, but this is closing out, and so maybe. For some people, they have given other people something that they should have been responsible for, and now they're carrying that load for somebody else. And it doesn't even have to be the same person. That's not how karma works. So it could be something like that as well. Well, you have the Strength card here, so this is courageous energy. It is healing energy along with the Sun, which I like very much. They both go well together as far as I'm concerned. It's finding the courage to tame the beast within. So you are finding your equilibrium. That's really good. This is good. I like it. Okay. You rise to the occasion, Capricorn. This is sort of the aha moment when you really understand something. It is an epiphany, but it is rising to the occasion. You may hear something that can kind of wake you up out of a stupor. This can be big events. Doesn't have to be personal, but it can be very big events. And it is a big energy. It's rising from the dead, which makes sense where this is concerned, because the end of a situation, the beginning of something new, but leveled up, where the Judgment card is concerned. It is making judgments. And so you could be reviewing this situation. Again, with the Justice card, that makes a lot of sense too. And really understanding what just happened, but being better for it. Okay, so you have quite a few major arcana cards here, meaning that this can be taking place on an internal level. A lot of this can be taking place on an internal level. And you just seem to be kind of trudging along, doing your thing, getting your responsibilities done. But there is a lot going on an internal level. And again, you have this balance situation with the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is the mysteries. It is things going on behind the scenes, things that are veiled. It's for me like the structure, the bones of a situation. So if the Magician is your concept, the High Priestess is the structure. It's the structure that you put the details upon. But that structure, right, what is hidden, those bones need to be nice and strong. You could be doing things secretively, or keeping them a secret, or secrets being kept from you, but you might hear it because the Judgment card is announcing something, right? It's the clarion call. Your intuition could be quite high, even your psychic abilities. I know some Capricorns that are highly psychic, and not just intuitive, but psychic. It's a difference. You may be looking into the mysteries and trying to understand them more. The interesting thing about Capricorn is that they are half goat, half fish, so they are highly emotional people. They just find it difficult to express that, or have difficulty finding the words to express it, I would say. All right, let's get some clarification. You have the Sun again. Really nice. Really nice. Again, the sunny disposition, healing, and again, another major arcana card, so pretty big energy. Feeling youthful. It's almost like this gives you energy. And that can be just finishing up a cycle, or finishing up a project, or an endeavor, or a responsibility. Kind of sets you free somehow. And you can feel youthful and happy and joyful, and nothing douses the energy of the Sun. I'm glad it came out twice. That's good. If there was a legal situation, looks like it comes out in your favor. All right, look at that. Really good cards. You have the Ace of Cups here, so this is an emotional new beginning for you. It does feel like you are releasing some old emotional stuff and making room for something new to come in with the Ace of Cups, but this is an inspired energy. This is inspiration. Wow. Capricorn, this is fantastic. Really good cards. And really, I do feel an overflow of emotion. Now, you may have to get rid of some emotion when the Two of Pentacles is there, because if you look behind, the water is a little bit choppy, so there's emotional ups and downs because you are trying to balance, have this balancing act going on. And so it looks like you're going to release some old emotional baggage so you can be inspired. So the Judgment card comes in, right? So you hear this clarion call. You rise to the occasion. Nice. Page of Swords. Okay. This is a young Taurus person for me. It relates to Taurus for me. But this is the card of, it's like the detective, and he finds out information, or hears information, that clears the clouds of his mind, that quells the questions of his mind, right? I have all these questions, but I need to understand them. And this can be very much on a spiritual level, an emotional level, because of the amount of major arcana that you have in your reading. Even though the Page of Swords is pretty logical individual, he uses his logic maybe to understand the mysteries, because it's coming along with the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is, it's the mysteries. It's the things that we don't always see, but it seems to me like you're coming to a very interesting understanding of something mysterious, or something that you deem mysterious, or something that you may not have understood prior, but you get it now. You know, the judgment is like the quarter drops. I understand it. Okay, now I get it. Maybe I've heard of the concept, and I've read about it, or people have told me about it, but now I've had this experience and now I understand it completely. Also physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's sort of like everything kind of comes together really nicely. Okay, what the Spirit wants you to know. You have the King of Wands. This is my Aries card. It's associated with Aries. It's a born leader. So this can be you, your vision and intent. Your vision and intent, right? Your vision and intent. It's success. The sun is success. They can be unrealistic sometimes, negatively aspected. They can be a bad leader or overbearing. But this is an adventurous type of person. And so you may be heading towards a new adventure, but you can be behaving like this. And this is a person with a lot of passion. So there might be a new adventure that you can be passionate about. Or you may be dealing with this person, but they seem to be very much, I think it's you. Especially with the sun and all that fire energy. You're just feeling adventurous, courageous, and you have vision. So that's what I mean by a lot of this is felt on an internal level, but it looks really good. Right, I hope this has been helpful. I'll return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading, and I do dailies. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it.